Hello peeps, and thank you for checking in with a person called Ash. This is for coaster enthusiasts or non-coaster enthusiasts. You may be part of the general public. You might be wanting to just see what the hell this channel is about. I go around different places around the world, around Europe, around the UK, you know, different theme parks, reviewing different coasters. I personally consider myself to be an enthusiast. As my first trip, I'll be taking you all on to Germany. So I'll be going to 3 different parks whilst I'm in Germany. I'll be going to Phantaaaaaaaaaaasialand, I'll be going to Europa Park, and I'll be going to Holiday Park. They'll have some fantastic coasters there, all with great theming. I really look forward to it. So, on the first bit of the trip, I'm super hyped for Taron. That looks awesome around that area in general. They have the Klugheim area, which is where Taron is based, and that just looks amazing. Europa Park being the most beautiful park that is out there on Earth. That is incredible. So I look forward to that, being able to go on Bluefire, Woden Timber Coaster, and Silver Star. I also really look forward to Holiday Park, so that's going to be awesome. So I hope you all enjoy this journey that I'll be taking you on. So then, I'm packing basically all of my merch that I can get to show how much of an enthusiast I am at all of the different parks. I have a Wicker Man hat on at the moment. Over here, there's a Pride badge on my Icon bag. Now, Icon I thought was a really cool coaster. Here's my RMC shirt. Wood and steel is equal to RMC. I have my Saw the Ride hoodie. I love Saw the Ride. I think I like it more for the theming than the actual layout, but I think it's really good. And, of course, an Oblivion hoodie. It's a coaster that I just love, I've always loved. We're trying to travel fairly light for Germany, but one of the things that I did want to put in here is a Thought Park umbrella, which I bought and I love. It is now the night before I'm heading off to Germany. We are in Manchester Airport now, so we are waiting. It's about an hour until we get on our flight to Cologne. Good morning, peeps. We made it to Phantaaaaaaaaaaasialand! Woo! We made it! Oh my god, this park is actually so beautiful. It is so awesome. There's one thing Germany seems to be doing really well, it's the theming. Because this place is fantastically themed. I absolutely love it around here. We've done it really well and it looks spectacular. How a theme park should look, I think. This is Chiapas, the world's steepest log flume, looking awesome with a kind of airtime hill. Here is Taron. So awesome. It's an Intamin Blitz coaster, has 116 total track intersections, and a launch speed of 73 miles an hour. This thing is insane. I really got to ride it and see what all of the hype is about. This is nothing like any UK theme park I've seen before, actually. They have gone all out on theming with this. There's like, everywhere you look has been themed with a lot of detail. And look at that, the overbank actually track going down there as well. So it really does weave in and out all over the place. You go underneath the track, you go all the way around, you can see all of it, all of the rock work. This looks amazing. Front row queue because we are such hoes. Yeah, a bit of a queue there, but the station looks really cool. There's one of the dispatches, and here's one of the new ones. Looking good, Intamin trains. Taron. That's certainly... powerful stuff. Yeah, that is, even Dad is saying, and he's like, he's not really fazed by coasters a lot of the time, but even he's saying that was surprisingly powerful. So that must mean something. I personally thought it was awesome. The fact that it goes round on the first launch, you think, yes, this airtime is amazing, but what more could you add? A second launch. I thought that was insane. The layout was really good airtime. Intamin do this thing where they do a lot of rapid transitions. That gave really good airtime as well. Everything about it, from start to finish, was really forceful. I loved it, absolutely loved it. We're going to go and ride Mystery Castle now, which is, I believe, to be a drop tower. Oh god, it looks really dark in here, doesn't it? It's not showing up on camera at all, but this is Black Mamba station for it. But yeah.
It really pulls out the station, you get that roar.
Yeah, this is Colorado Adventure. This looks very cool. All the signs. Yeah, there's more of the mine train. recently we got off Black Mamba, which was a really good ride, I thought. The inversions were perfect. Sometimes on a 0G roll you get this kind of rattle, kind of like you do a bit on Nemesis Inferno, you get a bit of a rattle. But the 0G roll was so smooth, I thought, on Black Mamba. I thought they timed it beautifully. They timed the loop beautifully as well. The speed is perfect. I'm going to go and try their Marasone spinning coasters. This is Wingersphere and Wingersphere or Force. I'm not sure which one to go on yet. It depends on the queue times, obviously. But this indoor section looks really nice. Yeah, looks really good. So here's a look at the coaster here, Fliegen. This appears to be flying launch coaster. Also, I've just got off of Wingersphere. I thought it was alright. It is definitely a family coaster, but I did think it was very clever, kind of the bits they did with the track, like it would tilt the track or it would drop the track before you went back into the station as well, which I thought was very cool. So yeah, it was quite a nice family coaster. I haven't been on Wingersphere yet, the queue was a bit longer for that, so I might come back. Hi guys, so we are wrapping up our day here at Phantaaaaaaaaasialand. Yeah, it's been a really good day, I've loved it. I'm particularly impressed by the theming of this park. It is absolutely awesome. Yeah, it's been great fun. Black Mamba just up there. So that's the Africa area, I think this is Mexico. Kind of sad about leaving Phantaaaaaaaaasialand now because it's such a well-themed park and there's so many good rides here as well. So I am sad, but I have to say I have definitely completed all of the coasters here that I've wanted to complete, and most of the flat rides as well. I've had a very satisfying day. What about you, Dad?
Yeah, well themed, sun shining.
Yeah, it's been lovely actually for us. Yeah, it's been very sunny. So yeah, and I can now confirm Taron is fantastic coaster. It'll be somewhere in my top 5, I reckon, but I need to probably have a sit down and think about what my top 20 coasters are. But I'll see where it ranks amongst there, but I think it's top 5 material. So yeah, we're wrapping up here at Phantaaaaaaaaasialand. Very bizarre indeed. It's like Silent Hill outside around Europa Park. In the mist there's Woden Timber Coaster. It looks kind of cool. So we were just walking along and then suddenly out of nowhere in the mist there's Silver Star. We made it! Oh my god, again, beautiful. It's exceptionally well themed and it looks like an enormous park. So yeah, and on this very misty morning. Queuing for the front row. I love the B&M clamshell restraints and the train design, I must say, is looking lovely. There we are. There it goes. We've got off Blue Fire and Poseidon and I went on a little Matterhorn Blitz ride. Dad seemed to really actually like Silver Star, as did I. I thought it was really good. Had really nice flow to air time and the restraints were like very freeing as well. Now we're heading over to Woden Timber Coaster and Blue Fire. We are of course in the queue for Woden Timber Coaster now. Very loud. So we've got off Woden Timber Coaster, which was incredible actually. Really, really good airtime, really good ejector. And now we're in the queue for, of course, Blue Fire. Hey guys, there's a part of Europa Park called Ukraine. Hey guys, so it's coming towards the end of the day here at Europa Park, but I'm getting my second ride in on Blue Fire. Had 2 rides on Woden, 2 rides on Silver Star. I think Woden is my new favourite wooden coaster. Okay guys, so we are wrapping up our day here nearly, but look, there are so many pumpkins all around the park. Of course it is towards Halloween. There are pumpkins everywhere. It's insane how many pumpkins there are. There are literally thousands. Like, there's a pumpkin tower over here. There's just so many pumpkins. Like, I feel sorry for whoever has to clear all of this up. So guys, that concludes our day here at Europa Park. We've got Silver Star in the background. Busy actually, considering it's October time.
Don't look at the website times, they just don't shut things, we just carry on
Yeah,
going on rides.
it said 9 till 6, but we actually managed to get on rides up until 7. Silver Star's still going behind us actually, you could get some night rides on that. All in all, brilliant day, loved it. A lot of water slide components there. This whole area is so pretty, it's down the Rhine Valley. What is up guys, so we are here at Holiday Park and we are getting in the queue for Expedition Geforce, so we are dead excited about that. Just behind me as well, it is looking fierce. So yeah, so we're about to get in the queue for it now. Here we are in the station.
We've got here and you know, it's very quiet, very relaxed.
Yeah, look at this. Well, it's going to get busy of course later on in the day, but we'll be the second ride because we went for front row queue. Guys, so we just came off the front row of Expedition Geforce. Now, I'm taking my dad as a scale here.
It's pretty much my favourite roller coaster ride I've ever been on.
Yeah, that is fantastic. The airtime is brilliant. It's still really smooth, considering it was built in 2002. Yeah, we were on the front row, so we didn't think we'd get as much airtime, but no, we still got really pushed over those hills. So yeah, we're going to go for a back row ride now. Okay guys, what is it with Germany and all of their log flumes that I've seen so far having like an airtime hill? They'll have like an initial drop and then they'll have, yeah, and then they'll go over another one, another airtime hill, and then they'll splash.
But it works well though.
Yeah, it does work well, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining about it, it's brilliant. But it's like, we've seen it on Chiapas, we've seen it on Poseidon, we've seen it, yeah, now on this, we've seen all of the log flumes so far have that. We are about to go on Skyscream, the Premier Skyrocket 2. Then there's this weird animatronic zombie.
One of the riders.
Oh yeah, one of the riders. Oh, his shins do look a bit destroyed though, don't they? Just shows of the restraints on this ride. So I'm about to go on the Anubis freefall drop tower. It's fairly similar to Apocalypse at Drayton Manor. So guys, I ended up getting 4 rides on Skyscream. I'm thinking of riding Expedition Geforce over and over now. Kind of done most of the things this park has to offer.
I've spent like, maybe hours waiting for Ash to get one ride, and then he's just done 4 in about 10 minutes.
I went on and then it was like, oh hi, I'm back again. He's like, oh, was something wrong with it? No, I've just been on it. Yeah, this is a pretty small park. I'm hoping to get some more rides on Geforce, like quite a few more, I mean.
Good atmosphere, really.
Yeah,
Good
it
atmosphere,
is quite a nice atmosphere.
Although the water sports show, you wouldn't travel far for it.
So yeah, here's more Geforce. Might not be able to see it because of the sun, but the sun is just over it and that drop is beautiful, especially if you're on the back. I recommend, the front is good for airtime as well actually on this thing when you get pushed over, but you do get pulled over that drop if you're at the back. You wanted to sit on there. Yes, I'm filming this right now. There are many, many pumpkins, also like Europa Park, and he's just there. That was the last of our coaster tour. So Expedition Geforce was fantastic. I got 11 rides, new favourite for me. So yeah, we've got a train journey back, and I'll talk to you guys when we're back in England.
And finally I can get to have a shave.
Yeah, it's been
a week in Germany.
That, yeah. So, I'm now back in the UK, so I'm going to talk about some of the rides I didn't get the chance to talk about whilst I was over in Germany. Temple of the Night Hawk was alright. It was a very, very long, dark indoor coaster which just had a few helixes, so I wasn't too sure on that. At least renew it or retheme it, at least, because it was just too long and kept on going forever. I did get to ride both Winger's Fear and Winger's Force. I did think the Fear kind of overall experience was better. But I thought they were both very fun and they're both very enjoyable family coasters. Mystery Castle was fantastically themed, actually. The drop tower, like, you could see it was a drop tower, obviously, but when you were inside, there's like, you would enter and then you would see like this mad scientist through the queue line as well. He would be having around 4 gondolas, and you'd be able to see people like all in different rows, and you'd have kind of the ride operator in a booth in the middle, kind of like they're the scientists running an experiment on you. I thought that was very cool. And it had 2 different cycles. There's the Mystery Cycle and the Misery Cycle. Luckily, I managed to get both of them. River Quest was really good, actually. That's a rapids ride. It's not a small-scale rapids ride. It does have some drops and some twists and turns in it that are quite extreme, I thought, quite steep for what a rapids ride usually has to offer. Another couple of rides that I didn't really talk about that much whilst I was there in Europa Park was Silver Star and Blue Fire. I loved Silver Star, actually. I thought that was a solid B&M hypercoaster. It did some really good flow to air time. It was really well done. It's very smooth for its height. I also really enjoyed Blue Fire. I didn't think it was anything extreme. It was a fun ride, plus barrel roll. It really threw you around. That was great. I loved Woden as well. That's my favourite wooden coaster. The ejector airtime was brilliant. A lot of it was ejector, which really surprised me, actually, because I've been on Wicker Man and I thought that was quite fun, but this is up again. It's another step up from Wicker Man. And finally, the ride which I didn't really get much chance to talk about was Sky Scream. Now, Sky Scream I thought was very fun. I quite like the layout, definitely. The restraints did hurt, though. The lap bar that comes down, it has like this shin guard that really pushes into your shins. I like how it launched forwards and then backwards and then forwards again, and you went up to the top. I was surprised. You got some really good ejector airtime up that first bit up to the top, and then you went through the barrel roll, which was nice. But other than that, I'd say it was more fun than it was intense, to be honest with you. Okay guys, thank you for watching. This was my first ever video, so if you did enjoy it, then I'll try and make more content like this in the future.